What's going on, gamers? Today we have ourselves Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator 2 LEGO mod yet again. We have a massive castle defense with musketeers making a square around the castle. Then inside the castle, as well as slightly on the exterior, we have archers as well as halberdsmen holding out. The attackers are comprised of 4 million LEGO Black Knights here that are going to be charging forward. It should be an absolutely incredible battle. So if you do enjoy, please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe with notifications on, and comment down below. Let's get into this thing. Alrighty then, gamers, let's go ahead and press start right here and get right on into this battle. So the defenders only have about 150,000 soldiers. However, of course, they do have the defenders advantage here, which could contribute quite a bit, and the attackers have no ranged units, which of course will come to bite them in the booty eventually here. That will be pretty hard for them to overcome. Here the musket line is already getting some good cracks into these Black Knights, but the Black Knights are just in such a force that they already start to collapse into some of these musket lines here. The defenders are already up to 10,000, now 12,000, now 15,000 kills, and the attackers only have 400 kills themselves. So clearly the musketeers are doing pretty great. However, they should only have 10 health. Yes, they do only have 10 health, and the attackers have 250. So the musketeers, once these attackers actually get to them, they will fall extremely quickly here. But as it stands right now, we're up to 60,000 kills for the defenders and only 4,000 for the attackers. Not bad numbers there in the slightest. You can see, though, that the musket lines are being collapsed in on all sides right now. And it will be tough. This little trophy area does have more muskets than the other sides of the battlefield. I just thought that would be kind of a cool Death Valley to have set up. I think it's working out fine right now. Looks pretty sweet. And look at this. Tons of bullets going into these LEGO Knights over this way and striking them down. Absolutely amazing. I do have to say, this mod is absolutely perfect for the channel because it's a nice cross between the Daily Bricks LEGO channel and the Daily Tactics channel, where we used to do some LEGO stuff and then I shifted it over to its own channel. It's just a really fun thing to be able to do sort of both. You know what I'm saying? So either way, yeah, we're just having a good time. We're just having a good time. If you guys do enjoy these videos, please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below. Also, if you want more LEGO content, feel free to check out Daily Bricks. You know, we're cruising over there, having a great time, uploading some more LEGO content over there on a weekly basis. It's pretty fun. It sort of turned into my secondary channel. Daily Productions used to be my main second channel, but now it's definitely been passed by Daily Bricks. Alright, the LEGO Knights have already basically slaughtered all of the exterior muskets, save for the valley over here, which still seems to be going decently strong at the very least. With those muskets all dead, that's 55,000 deaths for the defenders and 215,000 deaths for the attackers. Not a bad number right there. Now the archers are really in full swing here. You can see tons and tons of arrows going into these guys. How much health do the halberds have? 200 health. Okay, that's not too bad. The attackers are actually slightly stronger than the defending melee troopers, but there are, of course, those archers to help them out, which is good. And we really need these choke points to flourish. We need them to hold out really, really nicely and just continue to spam these doorways and prevent all these attackers from getting on in here in a quick manner, because that would be disastrous. And of course, we got archers up here too, firing away, which is pretty helpful. Is this an archer? No, I'm trying to get an archer unit. Here we go, here we go. They also only have 10 health, which is not super helpful. How much damage is this going to do per shot? I'm just trying to find that out right now. Although, I don't know if that's hitting anything. I think archers up here there are, but I'm not sure if I'll be able to get hits with those either. How about like you? Nope, that's a halberdsman. That's a halberdsman. That's a halberdsman. Oh, wait, I got an archer. Okay, there we go, there we go. Hold on. Ah! Bro, I can't see. Oh, 33 damage. Oh. Not a lot of damage. Okay. Those arrows are going to have to be working overtime for sure. Alright, these knights over here getting through the musket death valley a little bit quicker now. Getting in there and getting a little bit feisty, but of course the halberdsmen are going to be ready over here. And we do have a number additional musketmen within the castle walls here as well. And they are firing into this doorway already, which is pretty great to see. And once these guys are polished off over here, they'll also fire into this trough area as well, which will be helpful in resisting these guys. Yeah, this is going to be a close one for sure, I think. Oh, looky over here. Yeah. All right, this doorway is really getting action-packed here now. The Blue Knights have definitely made it in, but they're getting spam fired pretty good. That is definitely very helpful. We're up to 240,000 deaths for the attackers and 64,700 deaths for the defenders. We can see this little area here has been quite a lot of action has been happening over here. This is a lot of work for those Black Knights to even just get through this little tunnel area. Wow. Okay. Same thing over here. This is what we like to see. Yeah, look at this body mound that's starting to form. That usually is not an elevated position at all, and obviously it is becoming quite elevated. Yeah, the attackers are losing way more troopers than the defenders at this point, which is good to see for sure. All right, why don't we go ahead and get the first of our time lapses going, and we'll do one like right here with the attackers bursting through this wall. I think that'll look pretty cool, and we can see how much progress they make. Be sure to check the top right periodically during this battle, during the time lapse, because the team 1 at the top right is going to be the total kills for the defenders, and team 2 is the total kills for the attackers. All right, let's roll it. Okay, fellas, obviously the Black Knights here are taking a bit of a beating at these entrance points. They're up to 301,000 dead and 69,000 killed, and that doesn't seem to be slowing down one bit. But these entrance points have been carved into at least a decent bit, and the defenders are struggling a little bit more with keeping them at bay. But I think the longer that these guys will have to run in from the choke point, just really trickling in, the more the archers' arrows will have an effect on them. So I think that will be a deciding factor in all of this. I think what we're going to do is do a time-lapse right here, because this is the most action-packed part of the battle at the moment. I think this is the place that we want to be watching going forward. So why don't we do another time-lapse over here so we can really see the effects of these archers and muskets and all that good stuff. And hopefully we see a rapid decrease in Black Knights, and the Red Knights maybe slow down on the deaths, because that is needed as well to secure a victory here, for sure. Let's get it. Alright, boys, might have let this run a little too long at this angle. Just walked away from the computer, that's why. And it looks like the attackers are slowly taking over the defenders. Most definitely going to be an attacker victory, I feel like. Well, maybe not. I mean, look over here. We are getting that archer fire killing these guys before they can really make contact, which is actually kind of a big deal. Like, it doesn't seem like a big deal, but it prevents a lot of guys from dying. And they lose a lot of soldiers in attacking like that. So that's pretty good. Like, that's definitely very good. Musketeers over here still getting overwhelmed pretty wholeheartedly, which is a shame. Yeah, I mean, this is pretty crazy. I say we let it roll. Why don't we do an overhead here? We can see all of the major areas expanding by the treachery of the Blue Knights. Yeah, because we can see all of the trickling in and stuff like that from these different angles, which I think is perfect. So why don't we run this and see how it goes. Whew, that was a long time lapse, boys. And there are now 763,000 dead blue knights. Or dark knights, or black knights. I can't remember what they're called. I think they're called black knights, technically. But it is what it is. And 107,000 dead defenders. I don't know. I think it's probably fairly safe to say the defenders are going to end up losing this one. But we'll let it run just to see how many kills they can possibly get. I'm going to stop the time lapses for now, just because at the moment, my recording software is burning up my storage in my computer. So we got to hold off on that. But I'll be back to see some of these results here. Okay, boys, well, the attacking army did end up winning, but the defenders got 1.4 million kills, which is pretty impressive. So I think we should run it back and buff the defenders a good bit here, because I think with the proper army, they could win. I mean, look at this body pile they created. Pretty impressive. Let's run it back. Alright, boys, we've revamped the defenders with 1.31 million of them now, and we've made the musketeers on the outside a lot stronger. So that way we'll get more rounding fire on the exterior as well as on the interior too, which would be pretty cool. Then we've additionally got some reinforcements coming in. 1 million reinforcing soldiers over this way, and let's bring them in here now in order to try and distract some of the knights and take a few of them out. So we do have a little bit of a counterattack on the exterior here. That should go crazy. Absolutely brazy. Alright, there we go. So those guys are now conflicting with each other. And then we should also have the boys attacking over this way too, which should be pretty good as well. Yes, here we go. And that fire output is very strong now. We are going to see the blues actually still make it to the front lines, of course. But, you know, this should help in repelling them back a decent bit at the very least. Why don't we go ahead and do a time lapse of the exterior of the fort here. And just watch those numbers go up on the top right, and hopefully we'll see a dramatic effect this time, the opposite of the last time. Okay, so this time around, while, you know, still progress is being made by the Blue Knights, they are getting butchered pretty nicely. They're already down half of their force. They've only killed 230,000. Let's see how the reinforcements are doing over this way, because that could be an entirely different story. Actually, the reinforcements are doing pretty well. Why don't we go ahead and do a little time lapse of the reinforcements having some melee combat with the enemy? I think that could be kind of cool to see. I think this will obviously be a victory for the defenders this time around, but we'll just have to see. You never know. We've had some crazy tales in this here channel. Just in that short little time lapse right there, we saw the blues eat away at these guys over here, the reinforcements. Clearly the blues are much stronger than the pikemen, these guys. Oops, I did not mean to put that down, but it shouldn't do anything to the battlefield, so it's totally fine. Yeah, why don't we go ahead and just... Oh, wow, this entire side is dead now. Woo, Lord. That's not good. Okay. Well, let's just go ahead and do an overall... Yeah, we can watch some Lego dudes come on in here and die. Why not? Yeah. Probably gonna be the end of this battle pretty soon. This is a quick one. And there we have it. Great success. These guys won big time this time. Meanwhile, the last time, the other guys won big time. So, you know, these are actually the reinforcements that came in. They're nice. Either way, that's going to be about it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below. I'll see you on the next one. Peace. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.